Imagine a foggy day. We've been having some foggy days lately. You're walking out to the coast and you're looking out from Oceanside Harbor. You see a ship going by, and the ship is coming and going out of the fog. And you are on that ship. This ship is bound west out of the bay, and its purpose is to hunt seals. Jack London wrote a book in the early part of the 20th century called The Seawolf, and it was about his adventure on a ship going out to with the crew to poach and to catch and to hunt seals. Jack London, when he went on this boat, didn't know what he was getting into, but it is a pirate ship. It is where the crew and the captain is Captain Wolf, is heartless. He's a heartless man. Would rather see obedience than seeing justification. That discipline through physical means is more important than negotiation or talking it through or trying to find out what would be a better way to do a procedure for the next evolution. When you're on a ship, there are evolutions, and those things are meant to accomplish the task of the crew, what it's sent out for, and it has a beginning, middle, and an ending. One of the things that a ship does when it's underway is to have underway replenishment, and that is where the ship comes about another ship, and lines, two ships are traveling in parallel, and there are certain indications for navigation. The ship comes alongside, a shot is fired with a line, and literally goods are shipped by cable from one ship to the other. Seawolf is about this experience of a young man going off on a boat but didn't know what he was getting into. And the important thing is, when you're in a situation where you're unfamiliar with, he took the risk, as Sean said. The important thing is to take the risk, to do it, and to risk the unknown. One of my another experience I had was when, after everything is done, I remember on one occasion that cookies were sent by wire from one captain to the other of gratitude. And gratitude needs to be initiated. Seawolf is a very interesting book because it takes place in San Francisco Bay, where Jack London was living. He was a young author, and he took a boat to out the bay, out of San Francisco Bay, to hunt seals for their pelts and for their oil. And it's an industry long gone. And the industry at that time was probably no different than the Indians and the Chinese that hunt tusks and whale oil and blubber. Very sneaky, almost in the attitude of they're a form of an organized piracy, because they're out getting an illegal animal, yet they sell it on the black market. Going into the unknown. If you're in an organization where you think that you are being double-crossed, or the leadership is being unwilling or unfair, you need to question your situation. Am I able to thrive in this environment? Am I able to survive? Am I able to accomplish what I set out to do? Or in the end, is it gonna help me? I challenge you, this is for me, going into the Navy stands for never again volunteer yourself.
That's good.
And there are other jokes. And I was in Tom Clancy's Navy, a little bit more serious than McHale's Navy. And we need to keep our boots in with the comedy, because we have to have a balance of formality and comedy. Thank you.
Tim had the pleasure of being a speaker today. So we chose Icebreaker. We chose Icebreaker as his manual speech. And for not knowing coming in what he was going to do, what a great preparation and plan to start the speech. Your back to us, your jacket, the flashlight. You had those things ready to go into. Really created a great illusion and to draw the audience in. When we heard the title, Setting with Seawolf, I was like, Setting with Seawolf. I think I wrote it down wrong about 3 times before I finally figured out exactly what it was. But Jack London, what a great author, explorer, adventurer. He knew how to take the simple parts of life and just really delve into them to come up with a story. I loved the concept of, there was a character, and I didn't write his name down, being brute versus having intelligence and being able to negotiate, and built the story by a young man going out in a boat. Complete risk unknown, had no idea what he was getting into. Discussion about hunting seals and how it really is piracy at this time. So he really drew this in. I would say that maybe we could have taken a look at other speeches. This was more of a storyteller. So my areas of improvement is Icebreakers to know a little bit more about who you are. And we got to know you in the story. This is something that means a lot to you, but maybe just a little, either a different topic or a little bit more about you. Then, in the closing, I like the way you came in, again, speaking to the audience, bringing us back in. You know, talking about going into the unknown. I love the humor of the Navy. Never again volunteer yourself. Never read that? Love it, wrote it down.
Yeah.
And really getting a message across. And that again is part of storytelling. Of telling a story and then what does this mean to you? So I really enjoyed the concept. I enjoyed knowing more a little bit about Jack London and the setting with the Seawolf. Thank you, Tim.